In this video here, I'll explain how to use the affiliate source field as an additional sub-ID. Now, in my sub-ID video, I explained that we essentially have two sub-IDs available to us, sub-ID 1 and sub-ID 2, and I explained how to utilize those to judge our campaign statistics in order to measure whether our campaigns are a success or failure. Now, I did say we had two sub-ID fields available to us, but essentially we do have a third field we can utilize as a sub-ID, and that's called the affiliate source field. You'll need to remember, just like the sub-IDs, that any links need to be configured with an affiliate source field prior to using them in a campaign in order for statistics to be measured. So the first thing you're going to want to do is come over to Offers and click on Browse/Search. In this example, I'm going to use my top tier business, so I'll search for MTTB and click on MTTB there. Now, when you're brought to the tracking link page, you'll see that in the Customize Your Tracking Link section, there's the ability to add a sub-ID, and if we click on that, you'll notice it drops down a box with 5 sub-ID fields that we can use. Now, if you remember from my sub-ID video, sub-ID fields 3, 4, and 5 are being utilized within the reporting for other data, so they're not available to us. Sub-ID 3 and 4 are being used for buyer name and email information within the reporting, and sub-ID field 5 is being used to denote whether or not a sale is Tier 1 or Tier 2. So we do have sub-ID field 1 and 2 in order to utilize those. And now, like I mentioned, we also have affiliate source to use as an additional sub-ID field, essentially. And you'll notice that to the right of the affiliate source box there, it says, a source allows affiliates to group and filter statistics in reports. So we can use standard alphanumeric characters, and it must be less than 255 characters total. So in yesterday's sub-ID video, I used the example of me promoting my top tier business using someone's solo ad, and I wanted to be able to segment out just the statistics from the solo ad to be able to judge the campaign's success or failure. So in this example, I'm going to go one step further, and I'm going to say I want to run a solo ad with John Doe. I'm just going to use John Doe as the solo ad provider. And I want to run a solo ad in October, November, and December with John Doe for my top tier business, but I want to be able to segment out the monthly data separately just to be able to see those particular monthly campaigns and get a closer look at those. So in this example, the affiliate source that I'm going to use is solo ad John Doe. And I'm going to click the plus sign there, and you'll notice the green box pops up. It says my link was successfully updated, and you'll notice that there's also now a source added to the end of my affiliate link. Now, if this is going to be October's solo ad campaign, I'm going to use October as sub-ID 1 and then go ahead and click plus. You'll notice that it did update my link again successfully, and the sub-ID of October was added to my link. So now this is the link I'll use in John Doe's solo ad campaign. I'd go ahead and copy that, send it over to him. Now, once the campaign for October is over, I'd need to come in and create a new link for November in order to send that over to John Doe. So the easiest way to do that is going to be to come back over to Offers and Browse/Search, pull up my top tier business by searching for it there, click on my top tier business. Now we're back into the tracking link screen, and you'll see that this is a clean link for my top tier business with no affiliate source or sub-ID attached to the end of it. Okay, so now this is November's campaign, and we're going to come in and use the same affiliate source, solo ad John Doe, click plus, we updated our link, and now sub-ID 1 will use November rather than October. Click plus. Now this link is ready to go. We can copy and paste that and send that over to John Doe for him to use in the November solo ad campaign. So now that we've configured our links with separate months for the sub-ID fields, we'll be able to segment out that data and view it separately. So the first thing you'll want to do is come over to Reports and click on Performance Report and hover over Report Options, and be sure to check off sub-ID and the source fields and click Apply, so those fields will be added to our report. And if you scroll down, you'll see the source column here and the sub-ID column. Now the offers, down the left side, you'll see 3 different MTTB offers. you'll see there are two sources for solo ad John Doe, and then there's the sub ID field with October and November broken out separately. So this is helpful because, like I said, we're probably marketing My Top Tier Business elsewhere in our business besides John Doe's solo ad. So we can segment out all of these different campaigns in order to view them separately. So these solo ad campaigns, if I wanted to just view my solo ad campaigns with John Doe, all months included, I'd come up here and use a report filter to do that. So hover over report filters, click on the drop down box for select filters to add, and you're going to add the filter for the source, and you're going to filter out solo ad John Doe. Now this is going to show us all of the statistics for John Doe's solo ad, all months included. So click on add here, and you'll notice that it added that source to the filter. Click apply, and now our results will only include everything that had the source of solo ad John Doe. You'll notice that it includes both October and November's link statistics, and I can view those here. So this report would show me everything that John Doe's solo ad has produced for me. I could export this out and save it to my computer and go from there with the data. Now, if I wanted to break out the statistics for the individual months, I'd need to add an additional filter in order to do that. So if I wanted to come in and only view the results for October's solo ad campaign with John Doe, you just need to add an additional filter, and that filter would be for the sub ID 1 field. We want to filter out just the results from October, so we'd write October in there and click add, and now you'll notice we have two filters. We're going to filter out just the solo ad John Doe statistics from October, so click apply, and you'll notice that our report just shows the MTTB statistics from John Doe's solo ad in October. And vice versa, if I wanted to go up and just have the November data, I could press the X there to get rid of that filter, use the sub ID 1 and use November as the filter, add that one, click apply, and you'll notice that our report refreshed with just the statistics of the MTTB solo ad from November. So in this video here, I showed you how to utilize the affiliate source field as an additional sub ID in order to customize your affiliate links and add an extra level of campaign reporting. If you have any questions at all regarding sub IDs or the affiliate source field, please let us know.